Houston Texans taking on the Tennessee Titans. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. That one complete. It's tanked down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 3 at their 29-yard line.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. 7 yards there and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 43, it's second and 3. Give left side for Pierce. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check pass.
Here's Pierce on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
The Titans take over first and 10.
Now Levis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for the Titans. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. Second and 7. They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Folk's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
Meanwhile, here, a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Go. Cardinal.
Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Singletary here running out of the gun. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Collins. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Pierce will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Titans' 4-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now 3rd down and 7. Levis to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep to return is KJ Hamler. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Hamler now on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now Stroud. Got an open man here. It's KJ Hamler. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Stroud on 3rd down now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1st down, Houston.
So the offense A little antsy, the flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
And Stroud now to throw.
He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Back to the ground with Pierce.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
19. Stroud now on 2nd down.
He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pierce now up the middle.
Take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. And what I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
1st and 10, it's Levis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
One final shot before the half. Here's Levis going up top. Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. Isabella now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Levis from the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Play action. Stroud now. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Stroud. Got his man down.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Stroud looking to throw.
And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Kevin Farley. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
He's going to go up top again.
And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Hey, smash,
First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. 87 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Here's 2nd and 10. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Isabella now from his end zone.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, ready?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go again with Pierce.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Stroud. And incomplete on the deep ball.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. He'll return it from the 6.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And it'll be Titan football.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter.
And now here is another interception.
Jalen Petrie picks it off.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
Ready? Cougar 19. Warrior 70. 19 Lions.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 41 yards.
And the Texans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Take it to the house. Ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Levis. He's going to let it go again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Levis.
That ball complete to Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Levis looking to throw.
He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins, 48 yards.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Levis will try to throw for the 2.
He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hold the ready.
2nd down and 8. Another carry for Pierce.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
They'll let this go deep for Collins.
It's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll run here with Pierce.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
And Stroud now to throw.
Escaping the... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Titans
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. Levis
being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Levis to throw it.
Going deep for Hopkins.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Second and 10. One final try here for Will Levis.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be caught. So an offensive final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Denzel Berryman. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congratulations to them for achieving their goal.